this video, we're going to be discussing how to lose body fat without starving yourself. And the problem is, a lot of overweight people think that fat loss means that you have to starve yourself and feel hungry, and that isn't the case. But here's the truth: the people who lose 50 to 100 pounds are the people who eat more rather than less, and that's because eating more is more sustainable over time. And this works so well that a lot of times people will look at them and think, you're eating that much food and losing all of this body fat, you've got to be cheating. And in this video, that's exactly what I'm going to teach you to do. But look, listen, not gonna lie, back in 2021, I did not understand any of this. Every day I would try eating 1,200 calories a day, tiny meals, and expect to lose fat, while the whole time I was very hungry. And every single time, this mistake would make me binge eat, gain all the weight back, and actually leave me feeling worse than when I even started out. So if you've ever opened the fridge at midnight and you've thought to yourself, just one bite, and then the next morning you've regretted your decision, trust me, I've been there. But listen, this is a very crucial thing to understand. The dieting industry wants you to be hungry. They sell you tiny meals, small shakes, and processed fast food that will leave you hungrier and keep coming back for more, which gives them more capital. That's the trap. It's not your lack of willpower. It's actually the system that they have designed for you. But in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to win against this system, how to lose fat without starving, and actually how to build your dream physique. So let's get started. And this is the number one secret that most people will never tell overweight people trying to lose body fat. And that is, the only way to lose body fat is to be in a calorie deficit. And this means to burn more calories per day than you eat. So the first step is to find how many calories you burn every single day. And that's called your maintenance calories. And the next step from this is to eat 300 to 500 calories less than that. So rule number one for fat loss is to be in a calorie deficit. But look, this is where everyone screws it up. They think that being in a calorie deficit means eating rabbit food, eating small meals, feeling hungry throughout the day, and that isn't the case. And that's unfortunately why a lot of diets feel impossible. But the truth, you can actually create a calorie deficit by eating big meals and actually feeling full. But that only works if you choose the right foods. And that's exactly where protein comes into play. Because when you eat high protein meals, you actually feel full with fewer calories being ingested. I mean, just think about it. If you've ever had a dinner or a lunch or just a meal in general with 40 or more grams of protein in it, you probably felt pretty full afterwards, and your cravings probably subsided for a little while. Think about certain foods like steak, chicken, milk. These types of foods keep you full for a little while after eating them because of the protein that's in them. So instead of being a guy who's like white knuckling trying to brute force his way through cravings and feeling hungry, you can actually eat big meals that make you feel full and actually still see fat loss through doing that. But listen, this is a major issue. Even if you've mastered not only your calorie intake, but also your protein, people will still tell me, I still feel hungry, or even worse, I have a sweet tooth. I have a craving for sweets after eating a high protein meal. And that's exactly where fruits and vegetables come into play. On top of protein and calories, you should be focusing on including fruits and vegetables into your daily diet. Starting out with vegetables. If you think of a plate like a daily meal for you, half of that plate should consist of vegetables, ideally. And including so many vegetables into your diet is so crucial because vegetables make you feel full. And that's because they include fiber and a lot of water a lot of times. And that's why you should include vegetables into your diet. But for fruits, on the other hand, it's basically the exact same reason, except that fruits are often a lot sweeter than vegetables, obviously. And so fruits are also very filling, just like vegetables, for the same reasons, because they have water and fiber. However, fruits curb a lot of those sweet tooth and those cravings for sweets because they're sweet. But they're actually good for you, and they often have low calories. So that's why you should include fruits as well. But here's a major issue. If you're still managing your calories, managing your protein, and now also managing your fruits and vegetables, there's another major mistake that a lot of overweight people make that holds them back from seeing fat loss. And that is liquid calories. You should be avoiding liquid calories at all costs. Liquid calories are things like sodas, juices, or even Starbucks drinks. And this is bad for fat loss because these liquid calories can often add a lot of calories to your day without you even noticing. So my suggestion for you is to switch out a lot of these liquid calories for 0-calorie drinks like diet sodas or sparkling waters, things like that. You'll realize how quickly fat loss gets a lot easier once you eliminate these liquid calories, because now you can devote a lot of these calories to foods that actually fill you up, like we've already talked about in this video. And those are some of the major tips that I would tell some people who are trying to lose body fat. And listen, if you're struggling to lose body fat, I've been in your shoes before, and I know how difficult it is, and I know how impossible dieting can feel. But imagine this, eating real food, food that keeps you full, and seeing fat loss every single week, and also having people look at you and think, there's no way he's eating that much and also losing all of this body fat. people will think you're cheating. And that's exactly what I want for you. Because when I figured all of this out, it worked for me and I've never been happier. And this is the best part. All of this that I've talked about in this video is just the surface. Because once you learn and actually apply everything that I've mentioned in this video, there are even more fat loss hacks that I didn't even have time to mention in this video that you can implement to make the process even better for you. So listen, if you're done feeling hungry and you're ready to lose a lot of body fat, then stop waiting. Because I'm an online fitness coach who actually helps people just like you lose 20, 50, even 100 pounds of body fat. And all you have to do is click the first link in the description down below and fill out that application. And once you're done filling that out, I'll reach out to you and we can start chatting and I'll start helping you on your fat loss goals. And of course, like always, I hope this video helped you and make sure to stay tuned for next week's video. Peace.